Y'all, black folks love celebrities way too much. Black folks love celebrities way too much and it gets ridiculous. It gets out of hand. Okay, and I'm seeing it firsthand with Coach Primetime Deion Sanders. Seriously, my daddy criticizing Colorado's team and so on and so forth. And I love my stepmother to death. My stepmother is getting offended that he is criticizing Deion Sanders' football team. If my stepmama don't watch football every week, she ain't watching football like that, and she get mad at my dad, right? I've watched black folks trash and disrespect other black men on the opposing team, all because they want to cover for Coach Prime, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, look at the thumbnail for this video. After Oregon defeated Colorado, they throwing up pitches with their wrist, with a watch on their wrist, throwing pitches up with a watch on their wrist, so on and so forth. The same thing Shedeur Sanders is doing, right? Young black men throwing up their wrist with a watch on it, right? Showing their watch off or whatever. You got black folks talking about, if I was Shedeur, I would wear two watches to help N-words remember how broke they are. That fake ass watch he got on, fake ass Timex he got on, fake ass what, bro? I don't give a fuck. Bro, if I was a young kid, I wouldn't give a fuck if I had a Geneva on, if I had a Mickey Mouse watch on. Okay, I don't care if it was a watch out the middle of the mall. I'ma flash it, and I can do that because he was doing it too, right? But you got other black folks trashing them black kids, calling them broke. Calling them all different type of disrespectful names because they throwing up their wrist with their watch on it. They ain't said nothing ignorant about Shedeur. They ain't tried to fight Shedeur. They ain't said nothing ignorant about Coach Prime. But because black folks love celebrities so much, they butthurt that somebody's doing what Colorado was doing to other teams all the way through. So you willing to trash other black folks' kids. Talk about them like they ain't shit. Or them broke ass kids. They ain't on nothing. Them broke ass kids. That do it when you got that terrible watch. Trashy watch. He ain't got a watch like Shedeur though. Bro, take all that out. Boy, get off your knees, bro. Get off your knees. Yes, I'm finna go in today. But I see it all the time. Like people are like, first of all, Shedeur Sanders ain't the only one getting NIL money. Let's be very, very clear about that. He's not. Okay, because he ain't the only good player in college football. So some of them boys on Oregon, they got some bread too. They getting some nice bread per month. Okay, so they act like they ain't shit and trash them and belittle them and act like they the dirt at the bottom of your shoe because you mad. They're taunting Shedeur and they taunting Colorado's football team. You mad about that? So you gonna trash them? That's ignorant. Coach Prime's team, the Colorado Buffaloes, I'm talking about being going in on everybody else, flashing their wrist, their jewelry, Shedeur showing his grill to everybody else. They've been trash talking all the way through, talking crazy, talking heavy, carrying it heavy, like I said Shedeur was doing, right? And they're the only ones allowed to do that. Everybody else is just supposed to be graceful to them. They're supposed to say, oh my God, we're going against Colorado. Hey man, we just got to be good guys. We can't say anything, guys. We got to be good guys. We got to just be a good guy. We got to just keep it clean. Can't say anything. Bro, what type of world are y'all living in? Seriously. But people's love of celebrities allow them to think this. Right? People love celebrities so much, they're willing to trash. Y'all over there rooting for the white man team. Boy, Oregon's football team, 80% black. But you got other black folks willing to trash them other black kids to cover for Coach Prime's, his kids and his team. Trashing other black folks' kids, calling them all type of bums, all type of broke and shit. Boy, them kids making more money than y'all. Me and you put together per month. What are you talking about? But it's just ignorant, man. I'm watching this and I'm seeing Ryan Clark. Shout out to New. Ryan Clark, of the Pivot Podcast. Ryan Clark put up a clip and he was saying that he has no problem with Deion and them being outspoken, right? The culture, black folks are galvanized around him, right? And he understands why, and he respects Deion. He said Deion is only being him. Deion's not doing anything wrong. But he said, if these boys weren't coached by Prime, if they weren't coached by Deion Sanders, the world, not the world, black folks would have a problem with the way they carrying it. We would say, they carrying it a little bit too heavy. They doing it's a little bit much, right? Now, again, a lot of us will still support him, but we would say, that ain't cool. Y'all letting Shador and them and y'all giving all type of leeway for them to do stuff you wouldn't want your kids to do. You wouldn't want your kids flashing jewelry and flashing they grill and they watch all in the camera while they talking to Stanford Rec, almost 60-year-old black man that works for ESPN. Y'all wouldn't want them to do that. I watch, and yeah, everybody, oh, Colorado ain't disrespect nobody. Yes, they did. I watched Shador complain about Nebraska and them standing on the buffalo on the field. They went out on Oregon's logo, stomping on their logo, stepping all on their logo, all of that, and got their ass lit up like a Christmas tree. Got lit up like a Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. And now everybody mad about it. Got Wallow out here writing all these think pieces. Wallow writing love letters to Colorado's football team and writing love letters to Coach Prime. That soft ass shit out of here, dog. That soft ass shit out of here, bro. When LeBron James lose and LeBron James fan write a love letter to LeBron, or when the Deontay Wilder loses and the Deontay Wilder fan write a love letter, write a long row super paragraph, a whole bunch of paragraphs to Deontay Wilder showing appreciation in them. When Errol Spence lost and fans wrote a whole bunch of stuff showing appreciation in them, motherfuckers was calling them all type of soft, get that up out of here. Now, because Colorado and Coach Prime lost, Wallow got to write all these things. Get that soft ass shit up out of here, dog. Colorado been carrying it heavy. You can't put a target on your back and then call everybody else haters when they want to destroy you. That's competition. That's what sports is. That's what sports is about. You know? But it's so crazy. Black folks love celebrities so much. Again, I watch them trash other black folks' kids on Oregon. I watch them trash black institutions, HBCUs, because they mad that some people had fair criticism of the way. Now, I'm not talking about the people who was mad he just left, but it was people that had fair criticisms of the way he handled his leaving Jackson State. You got people trashing HBCUs, calling them shitholes, that trashy-ass institution, piss-poor-ass school, dirty-ass school, piss-poor school, when these black schools educate black folks in impoverished areas that come from nothing, that probably wouldn't even get a chance to go to school otherwise, but the black schools give them the opportunity to come there and educate them and get them ready for the real world, right? The black colleges give them the chance to, hey, come here. Let's work on you. Let's build you up. Let's whip you into shape. Let's get you right so that you can be able to be productive out in this world. And I seen people trash them same HBCUs that our grandmamas, our great aunties, our uncles, moms, dads, you know, our older cousins, all these, they trash the same institutions all our family, some of our family members and great people have come from, all to cover for Coach Prime. In order to protect Coach Prime, you trashing black institutions that educate black folks. All the time, they give black folks chances that other schools wouldn't give him. Shannon Sharp was not, his grades were piss poor in school. He wasn't a great student like that, right? The HBCU, Savannah State, gave him the opportunity to come to their school and play football there and elevate himself and get himself to playing in a way where playing on a level, get himself to play collegiate sports to where people could recognize his talent. They allowed him the stage to do that when he didn't have good grades to go to these other big programs. You know, but I see black folks trash these institutions and all of that just to cover for Prime. Question Ryan Clark's blackness, the man black every day of the week. Mad because Nuke told the truth about what was going on. Now he all type of coons and all type of questioning his blackness. This ain't it. Bro, why? Because they lost? Fuck out of here, dog. Cut it out. Wallow writing that long ass soliloquy to Coach Prime in his love letter. Bro, they don't need that. You know, they don't need to be coddled. The same way y'all said when Coach Prime came to Colorado and told all them boys, jump in that portal. I got some dogs coming. I got Louis coming. Luggage in it, Louis. When he told them to jump in that portal, and everybody was like, some people was questioning and like, man, these are young kids and all of that. And a lot of y'all that love Coach Prime so much said, them kids don't need to be coddled. They adults. They 19, 20 years old. They some grown ass men. They don't need to get coddled. So why the fuck we coddling in Colorado because they lost? Why the fuck we doing that? Coddling them and rubbing on their backs. Oh, it's going to be okay, oh, baby. We gonna be okay. No, we ain't, no. They talk shit and heavy before when they win games and before games and all of that. And everybody cool. Everybody, oh, when other teams get sad and down, ah, we beat y'all. Ah, Coach Prime wins again. Now when he loses, it's, oh, well, we didn't have this guy. It's only Coach Prime first year. Oh, we didn't have Travis. Oh, this only his first year. We'll wait till next year. No, before the game started, it was we coming. We gonna shock the world. You know what I'm saying? We better than who Oregon really got over there in the first place. Now everybody throwing a bitch fit. Let's be for real, man. What's Shady McCoy, man, killed me with all of that, man. But black folks love celebrities so much they will cover for them in any way possible, and that's exactly why R. Kelly got off with the shit he got off with doing. Because black folks love celebrities so much they covered for him, even though he was abusing and assaulting and preying on young girls in our very own community. Now, I'm not, in no way am I trying to make a parallel between Coach Prime and Coach Prime and Robert Sylvester Kelly. Because R. Kelly and Coach Prime ain't none in the same, okay? But I'm just saying the love of celebrity allows certain shit to take place that shouldn't be taking place. Like you trashing other black kids, trashing black institutions, questioning other people's blackness who showed you they've been black more than your favorite fucking celebrities have. Okay? And you questioning their blackness because they're making fair assessments of things. It's getting ridiculous. It's getting out of hand. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, bro, you can't put a target on your back and talk heavy and then call everybody else haters when they want to destroy you. Ain't nobody hating on, bro, like, for real, them young kids and them coaches, that coach wasn't hating on Prime. He was rallying his troops, rallying his team. Other coaches have a right to rally their team up the same way Prime does. And I promise y'all, if the shoe was on the other foot, if Prime was talking heavy like them, if Prime boys was flashing the watches, nobody would be questioning the legitimacy of their watches. Nobody would be questioning if they really broke. Nobody would be talking about, oh, this is trash from the other team. Nobody would be trying to clown the other team. Nobody would be talking about, if I was the other team, I would wear 2 watches just to show them how broke they are. Nobody would be coming up with all of these excuses. Nobody would accept it. Okay? If it was coming from Coach Prime and them kids, nobody would accept excuses from the opposition. Now we got excuses up to goddamn the wazoo. And I know college football. I knew them I know football. I know them DBs were not going to be, and the DBs and that O-line, I knew, hey, they got some questions. And I knew that them DBs were terrible. Okay, and I knew they couldn't cover in space. Because I saw them, they weren't able to stop crossing routes, even though me, you, your mama, and your cousin too know them crossing routes was coming and they couldn't do nothing about it. Okay? But yeah, they're going to be much better next year. That's truth. They're going to be much better next year. Prime going to have some top dogs in there, and they're going to come back and they're going to beat some of these teams they probably going to lose to this year, right? They're going to excel. Because Coach Prime is an excellent recruiter, and him having all these stars come to the game is going to bring kids, and being on TV like that, people are going to want to play for him because they know they're going to have a chance to be on TV. All of that is true. But my thing is, if a lot of Colorado fans were saying they was going to shock the world, and they were saying, we coming. And they wasn't talking about next year. They were talking about this year, right? They was talking about who Oregon got over there for real and all of that. But then when they lose, now it's, oh, wait till next year. And we really didn't have the dogs we really got this year. Well, I mean, who would have thought we was going to win? It's crazy to think we're going to win this year. Now, I ain't no crazy to think that, because it wasn't crazy for you to think that at all. When you was talking that shit, you were saying y'all was going to trash everybody. Y'all was going to bust everybody in the head, and everybody was going to just get beat on, right? Now, when you get your head beat in, when you get beat like a Cherokee drum, now it's a problem. Like, let's be for real now, man. We not doing that. We not doing that. Black folks love celebrities so much, they willing to just, oh my God, like we got to cover and coddle Coach Prime now. He don't need that. Coach Prime is an elite, a football giant, a football god with a lowercase g, which is why the country loves him so much. He didn't sing losses before. He didn't experience this. We don't got to rub on their back and rub on their feet and rub on their legs and twinkle their toes. And we don't got to, no. People got a right to talk shit when they lose and talk mess when they beat them. And it's okay. We don't got to act like it's the end of the world when people talking shit back to them. They're not the only team allowed to talk mess. And all them people that was talking crazy to me about how Shador carrying it, I bet you they not finna come in this comment section. Because they didn't say nothing when they seen Shador poking the other boy in the eye in the last game through his damn face mask. They was riding and dying with him. So listen, man, it's a part of the game. All of that, it just is crazy to me. Everybody act like they got to be coddled. People was selling Coach Prime, saying Coach Prime ain't got to coddle them other kids. They grown men. When he came and told them boys in there, they better jump in that portal because they wasn't good enough to play for him. And he didn't say it verbatim, but I can read through lines. I can know what he was telling them boys. Y'all not good enough. Y'all in there talking about well, if Coach Prime just saying if they really work hard enough and they give it they all, they can play. No, he was trying to tell them boys in a clean way, y'all not good enough over here. Y'all went 1-11, bye. And everybody was like, well, they grown. They need to learn how to hear the truth. They got to accept the truth. Well, Colorado stands, Deion and the Prime Mets, y'all got to hear the truth. They were not good yesterday. They weren't good. Okay? And they got their back beat in. Pause. Okay? They got their head beat in. And it happened. And people are allowed to talk about it. They're allowed to express it. And all of that. Now, I'm not going to deny some racial undertones with some people. Right? But it's a lot of people that just like telling the truth. They lost. They took the L. They got obliterated. And they're allowed to say that. All this extra stuff is just, come on, is killing me. I can't believe Wallow up here writing love letters to Prime them. Oh, keep your head up, you're still a... Hey, man, no. Do you do this when the Eagles get they ass whooped? Hell no. Do you do that? No. So let's not do it now. And I always say, well, they just young kids. No, because if them other kids that Prime dismissed from the team or pushed out the program, if they wasn't kids, then Prime boys ain't kids either. They're somebody's kids, like I said, they're somebody's kids. But if them other boys that Prime dismissed from or pushed out of the team, told them the ones that Coach Prime told to hop in the portal, if they're not kids, Prime boys ain't kids either. Machiavelli Mills TV, I'm out. Peace.